It's just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Raymond James. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. Escapes the defender. Team gets him down 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL. #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just adjectives, attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is really tough. He's mentally strong. He typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Offense out now. Get us started. It's 1st and 10. We get to Irving to start this drive. Off by the first guy you met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just the quarterbacks, Brock. You're going to have short memories. Tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a run, well, too bad time to dwell on because you line up, buckle up the strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain. That's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that off the snap.
We've set it downs from 37. Here's the give to Irving. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Baker to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off. and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. No. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. We're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Irvin here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throw away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hit. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate. The big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Godwin, the man in motion left. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Got his man. It's on him. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it can be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
This is Irving on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it gets started.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. Force a fourth down.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This from 28 yards away. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
McLaughlin has it on the deep, and he's ready to send this flying. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Okay, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Shot on Deebo Samuel. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. Crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
2nd and 3 now. They'll motion Brown right. Daniels setting up the play action. He's running with it. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good. Commanders first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made it the perfect time for the first down.
So 1st down from the 41. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they push this down the opposing 47-yard line. That's going to go to a gain of 13 yards. That's going to give the Commanders 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Washington first.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Daniels. He dodged the tackle. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. They're there to take him out just short of it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Okay, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He'll send it out wide to Samuel. And this one doesn't go far.
Brings up 3rd and
8. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. Daniels hit, he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football.
recovered by the offense.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. On the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On return, here comes Cameron Johnson. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that down.
Those outside runs, so critical. Running back, quarterback, O-line, hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense, make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some tape for it.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Time up your hit and sharp that ball rings. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw, third and long. That one's good to Godwin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call. Nets him the first.
Long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Baker. Down the field, Evans has it. That's room into the secondary. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers break the tie here in the first. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
The key word there is finish, because you want to have that mindset even early in the game that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Moore with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, cross to Merritt. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around aggressive call on second.
Second and 7. At the 31-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Now Daniels off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Izzian with the INT. And the Buccaneers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, looking to throw. Field. Time held in by Godwin. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the red zone now. Setting up the running back screen. He's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
When things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. This is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 17. Commanders 3. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Samuel now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's good for a Washington first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Washington.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Play action now. Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Positive with that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Daniels from the pistol. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So while they're in the huddle, partners, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 17-3 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. The big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson now on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, that's the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do it in a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
First and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now off the play action. Called in by Allen on the right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Running left, this Irving. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's all the way across the field, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's got to be so demoralizing in this defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So first down from the 41. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Going to the ground again on first. This surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you runs that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Baker now from the gun. He had it forward. Complete defensive. Jarrett moves incomplete. Right, Mike Evans with that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Samuel now to return it. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them just beyond their own 20. The Commanders and QB James Daniels heading out for their next look on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt on Dylan Reed. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten to it first, but a nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. You're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
And the Washington first
That's
down.
one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Play action now with Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he gets to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create offense does to the defense right there.
The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First down now, ball at the 33. Irving on the inside give. And he gets for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. You want more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 7-6. Once again, Irving. Defense gets to him right on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and they play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on third. Mayfield now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Godwin. Even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out.
First and goal. Here's Irving. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up second and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15 plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers throw their lead off the turnover. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick
McLaughlin
off
has
for
it on the
Buccaneers.
team, and he's ready to end this flight. Samuel now to return it. Escapes a defender. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. Daniels back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Daniels to throw. He keeps it and takes off. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Running back sent in motion left. He's going to go off this deep down the left sideline. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. Pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Right back to Irving now. And he's tackled for 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he He sure made getting that first down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, they go right back to him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
First down, here's Baker. This one's taken in by Otten. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Irving on the counter. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
No springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how the one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
In these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want to take an unnecessary shot throughout this game.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift the drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Throw, Daniels. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Daniels. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Daniels on first down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Daniels is going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Commanders.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. New set of downs for him from the 31. To throw again, it's Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Again, Daniels to the air. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Commanders 27, Commanders 17.
Just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. I'll send a receiver left. 1st down throw here. Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this near the 40. Just a little bit short of it. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Move the chains. Gotta move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. That's caught. It's got to win again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Throwing, Baker. This is hauled in by on the right side. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat, throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Baker throwing again. He's got a neck to Egbuka. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's complete. Shepard. And they take him down right along the 30.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half.
Chase McLaughlin.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this is from 47. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a sly smile on the coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
We'll see if it's a kick return that is on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. Here's the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. Has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Samuel now to return it. He dodged the tackle. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. Trying to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Koski Merritt. And he takes it down to the 33. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for Washington first down.
26 yards. And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down now, ball at the 33. The gun, Daniels. Complete to his running back. And they take him down right along the 3.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming at halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to within 6.
Commanders 24.
Kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but they're fell on EA Sports. We're into the second half as we rejoin the contest. It's the third quarter. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Mayfield now from the gun. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opponent 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
For a Commanders first down. A gain of 14. And the Washington.
You know, Kate, you'll find Some teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Merritt on the zone read. He's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. We'll air it out on 3rd. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to start it at the 30. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the fake, here's Mayfield. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Sure showed the mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
31-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. First and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's Daniels. Steps up, and he's running with it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
A gain of 10 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On first down, here's Daniels. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. Keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Daniels back to throw. He's keeping it. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slot, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down.
That's quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Daniels throwing on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left with fourth down here.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Quickly into the hands of Evans. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll come up on first and 10. Baker now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
Gain of 16 yards.
That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
First down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 22. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. To throw is Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers up by 12.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
All right, here we go, Brock. Todd Bowles believing in his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 38, Commanders 24.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Moore with a return. And it's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense. Take the field. And as they get set, Carter, I imagine there's some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, some points.
First call here, coming from shotgun. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Escapes a defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that. First down is now number 39. Daniels from the pistol. He's got a chance to surprise field before he's taken out of bounds. He's on down that one. Giving him the Commanders a first down.
That's exactly where you want to give him, but he's got space and a lot more room to work.
Ball's on the 48 to go first down. Daniels on the action. He'll try and run this. He's got his man down to 37. And that will first gain 11. That's good. Washington first down.
As long as these words he's getting into the country, just fine with him on his own number. That's such a good chance to get him. When it's his time to take it himself.
Steps down from 37. Talking to Merritt, gets him on the go. Last run got him 3. Here's sets at 7. Daniels. And then hits it on James. All right, they look set now. We're going to go first and 10. And it is set with the position. Still 10 to go here. They almost had an interception on first down. Again on second 10. Daniels. That's 11 to 50. That's first down.
First down on that big run. But then he plays an offense. And they just suck the wind out of that.
Motion line right. Here's motion now. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 on the pickup there. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
Defense showing blitz. Daniels.
You need something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Motion man left is Brown. 3rd and short, Daniels. Splits up the defenders and completes it. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Thought that this might be 4-down territory for him here, Brock, but they are lining up for a field goal. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Moody knocks it through, and they'll bring back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more tactical deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for the defense to get off the field.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10.
The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. Taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Give to Irving to start this drive. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Bucks have the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Going to the ground again on 1st. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a time effort.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
45. Commanders 27.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this fly. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for the Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace for the offense on the other side of this football field.
We know they can't do this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusted tight end.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. His top target, Samuel, has another one. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders make it an 11-point ball game.
Commanders 34.
Out to kick away. Here's Moody. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the gun. Right side, this is a good cut. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That does a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. He took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Irvin inside give. And they catch him, but not until he picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing the first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Right back to Irving now. And he's able to get to the 32 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 from the 32. Once again, Irvin. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Taken in over the middle, it's Evans. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting deck. And gain 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only 18. It's a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Mayfield. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Irving trying to run for the first. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, done there, Kate. Just the right calls offensively to come up with a third short stop.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A 27-yard look here. And a kick by McLaughlin is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. It's a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Samuel now to return it. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. On the gun, it's Daniels. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders the 1st down.
Well, there was no sense taking a risk down the field when a 1st down is just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Daniels on 1st down. The in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
16 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Daniels now on 1st down. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Hucks that one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket. But then it was like, okay, time is running out. I got to do something. He did not force a throw and make a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. To the air again, Daniels. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? To the air on 3rd and long. He's going for it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Washington, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
1st and goal. Husky Merritt. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Now here he goes on the boot. On him quick, they bring it down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are up, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
This overwhelming pressure, these sacks after sacks after sacks, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Third and long for him here. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and stop, you'd really like to find a way to move chains. He could not. The defense rallied, responded, and forced a 4th down.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
But how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This is caught. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
Commanders 42.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go 2.
So kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating the teams. Tucker now on the return. Makes it up to the 25. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And after that touchdown, cut their lead to 1 score. Brock, a response in order as they take over. First call here coming from the shotgun. It's an off right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. What the aggressiveness from this defense. And just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memory. Tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. You got to line up, buckle up the chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got his man. It's on him. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Quickly into the hands of Evans. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the give to Irving. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Third down, they need 7. Back to throw it. It's complete. This is Nguka. And they get this down to the 28. Final timeout taken by the issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Irving on the counter. Well, even a great game is its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop the game.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers leading by 6. Back to the line they come, second down. They send a tight end in motion. This is Irving on second. And he's going to work it for a couple here. It's third down now.
Again, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
Irving here from the gun. This gets the first and more. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
If you want to get above 5 yards to carry, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. Go right over their head.
Here's a design run. A win for the Buccaneers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all
it's so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there every moment that you love to experience as a player. And hoping all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.